Welcome back to the Talking Notes podcast. We are on episode 6, where today we're going to be talking about modern promotion and social media. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Neve, and welcome back. So,
what would you like to talk about first?
Social media.
Okay, that's a big one.
Yes. So, and I also think it's quite interesting because compared to the two of us, I would say, depends on the day of the week, I am chronically online. I try not to be, and that sounds really bad, but there'll be some sort of social media on my phone in my hand.
Yes.
Whereas you don't have TikTok.
I don't have TikTok anymore, no. I haven't had it.
You haven't had it for 2 or 3 years?
I think maybe this year will be 3 years since I deleted it. And I'm proud of that because that was hard.
That's some commitment. But no, you don't have TikTok. How much do you use your social media?
At the moment, I am quite bad still. Quite bad for social media at the moment. I'm really bad for answering messages though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's something about getting messages I don't like, but
I'm just gonna message you personally now.
No, I like when people message me. Sometimes it feels like a task to reply. And
that is true.
People take it personally, but I swear I'm just looking at reels.
I see certain people message me and I'm like, you can wait a while for a reply.
It's more so just because when I deleted TikTok, I moved to Instagram Reels, and it's the same sort of content, similar, but it's just getting stuck in the loop of just scroll.
The doom scroll.
Yeah, and you don't even realise how much time passes these days.
Oh no, it's really bad. I could come home at 6 o'clock from work. I'll sit in my bed being right, 5 minutes, and half an hour's passed. I'm like, right.
Because you're like, oh, just one more. They're only 30 seconds, one more.
Exactly, and I think that's the thing. So, especially with TikTok, most people, they'll do something so it catches the person's attention within the first 5 seconds.
Oh,
because
yes.
they're only about 20 to 30 second videos most of the time.
Yeah.
So you've got to get a quick catchphrase on that is going to catch people's attention. And with music, people tend to be if you like Alex Warren, if you like so and so, you'll like me, or listen to my new song coming out. And for music lovers, that tends to catch us on for people.
Yeah.
Or they'll do something. So there was a girl I had seen a couple of weeks ago. And she kept on popping up every now and then. But it was her song. And she would just be in the middle of the road dancing, or she'd be somewhere dancing to her new song. Mm-hmm. So
I kind of get what you mean with trying to having to grab people's attention
very quick.
It's kind of like songs, even with song promotion, it has to be kind of memeable in a way.
Yeah.
Something that people are going to want to copy and make a trend out of. More than the value of what the music actually is itself.
Yeah, because songs can get noticed so quickly, but they can also in a way be brought back to life, so they can become so big again through trends. So there's the Zara Larson's one, Her Lush Life.
That's a good example.
Yeah, so her song came out 2016.
Did we talk about this in episode 1?
I actually can't remember, but it came out in 2016. And apparently Americans did not really know who Zara Larsson was or Lush Life, which I'm still really offended by. But, I mean, I don't know any Americans, so I can't really slander them in person, but it's fine.
It was the song of, the year.
But, yeah, so, especially, last year, so 2025, she was doing tours, and for Lush Life, she would bring someone on. And a girl called Julie from Amsterdam came on, and she just started doing the dance with the dancers. And it became a trend. Everyone was doing it. Everyone was trying to be better and better and better.
Yeah.
But I think that's one example of a song coming back to life, but being bigger than ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of the whole, it's 2026, we're bringing 2016 back trend. I've seen Charlie Puth specifically has been really on this.
Has he?
Yeah, he's just kind of been making videos about it, I heard we're bringing 2016 back. He's not actually making any music that I'm aware of. He's literally just on the trend of.
He's just on. That's side quest.
Yeah, it's probably him trying to get hop on that trend too. And
I mean, he is kind of a cool man. He can just hear like music notes and stuff. That's kind of like a cool. But
no, he is. He's a really good music
Yeah.
producer.
But no, so social media is very much vitalized when it comes to putting out music, putting out tracks, and
What do you think of it?
I would say it's probably been more popular and more of a thing, because I would say we're probably still, for the music world industry, we are probably a bit more still after COVID effects.
Yeah.
So I would say it's more bigger and more popular, and people make it more, they try to do the most they can with it.
Yeah. I mean, my personal opinion on social media is like, if you're a musician, because I'm a musician myself, and when I played in a band a couple years ago, and we were looking at promotion and getting on social media, and it was so much work. It was like taking on a second job role on top of being a musician, because you constantly have to post.
Yeah.
To, be in favor of the algorithm, you have to, consistently be posting. And then you have to have, the short formatted content. You have to come across on social media a certain way. And you have to figure out ways to grab people's attention while still trying to be authentic and write the music you want to write.
Yeah.
And I just found it was too much. It was just too much social media. And it's not even, if you're not even promoting, you still have to be on social media to know what trends are going about.
Yeah, to be able to catch on that trend.
Yeah, and be relevant. And
because I know a couple of, they might not be musicians, but I know a good couple celebrity influencers. I know Adele, her team, it took her a while to get the password for her Instagram, for example.
Okay.
Because her team just didn't let her know as soon as she started doing Instagram lives.
The live stream. Divorce, babes.
But no, I think when you use it right, like you said, it can do good. But I also think there is a downfall for music and social media where the algorithms, you have to be on it. If you're not on that, you're not going to get seen or heard.
Yes.
But then I also think probably if you're more of a bigger artist, you do one little thing, you're under scrutiny. Or people have got an opinion. So you kind of briefly mentioned this last episode, but Alex Warren's Grammy performance.
Yes.
So I had seen it and I went straight to the comments because that's just who I am. But if you don't know, if you haven't seen it, his in-ears broke. So the thing he was hearing was his voice over and over and over.
It was looping. It was like a dupole delay kind of going on.
Yeah, it was like a delay that kept him going over and over.
Yeah.
So we tried to take his in-ears to see if he could try and match up, but he couldn't. But so many people in the comments were like, he's such a bad artist, this and that. But I'm like...
Yes.
But he recovered. He didn't once break a note. He was slightly behind for a good reason.
Yeah. I mean, since you mentioned it, I think in episode 3 or 4, I went and I looked at it, and since then, the comments were all saying it was his in-ears, they're not working.
Yeah.
And you can see in the video, you can see the panic in his eyes.
You can see when it happens,
yes.
And then at the end, you can just see how gutted he is.
Yes.
And then he quickly smiles to be like,
but
I'm fine.
He was only like a second behind though going into that first chorus there, and he took it out and he caught up, and it was all fine. It was still a good performance, but
I loved it.
He was then able to make a video, and it says something like, point of view, this is what you hear at your performance at the Grammys. So
Grammys.
He was able to clear that up with the help of social media.
Which I also know he had to not just him, but there have been so many similar things with artists, whether it's that or they've had to cancel shows for, circumstances out of their controls, and people just how dare you? No. So I do think, as great as it is, it does have a lot of power to do some downfall, I suppose.
Yes. I mean, have you ever seen the clip? I think it's Ariana Grande, and she picks up the mic and it makes this horrendous sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that I could play in my mind when you were talking there. I don't think people know what that was either. It hasn't been confirmed.
I think it's something could happen on stage and then it goes viral. But then I also think, in a way, fans help promote, because you could, like, an Alex Warren, I know everyone's going to be so, like, fed up with me by the time this is out. But so he was doing a show, Alexander Park in London, last summer, or the end of 2025, I believe. One of the two. But it was so promoted. Like, he had gone and was outside a wee, like a train station bit for the tube or whatever. He was near one of the entrances, and he did a little mini thing, and so many people were around him. And then it was like people from other shows, which helps get people more excited. And if there's still tickets, people are going to want to get those tickets.
Mm-hmm.
He also came out on a big fat pony bike thing for his London show, so kind of glad I didn't get to experience that. But, like, you know, there's little things that, like, people are just going to get amped up about, which even more helps in the artist's favour.
Yeah. I suppose, yeah, like the hype on social media and the clips of him doing those things.
Yeah.
But that's another point I had, is there's the constant need to be filming. There's like a constant need to be filming everything you do as well.
Yeah.
You know, behind the scenes, and you're constantly having to think of what can go on social media, and you have to think of like absolutely everything possible, because you don't know what might work in favour with the algorithm.
Yeah, and I suppose if our, like, fans see something they don't like, they're gonna be like, oh, why is he doing this? Why are they doing that? And it's like, shut up.
Because it's like, if something is trending, and that's your way into the algorithm, is to hop on the trend. But how are you authentically supposed to show your brand image, or your band's personality, by hopping on a basic trend that's kind of been passed around
Multiple circles.
Yeah, that's not original. That's the issue I have with it, and with AI designing all of the.
We're not gonna get me into AI.
It's not a deep dive on AI today.
We heard it last week. But no, so any points you have on? Anything you want to discuss about it?
I mean, the whole algorithm thing as well, with streaming services. You were talking about you need, what was it, 5 seconds on social media? I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe 30 seconds for streaming services, but you also have to catch the audience attention, like, really fast in the song too, because the algorithm's measuring the skip rate and all that. So if you don't catch the listener's attention within the first 30 seconds of the song, then your chances of having a successful song are quite low. And again, that's something else that takes away from authenticity and promotion in today's world, is the constant need to be
perfect,
fitting within this box that everyone else is having to fit into.
Yeah, which I think, I don't like when people do that. Mm-hmm. I hate, like, I say hate it. There are probably times where I do something to try and be like, I don't want to look like a loser, or I don't want to look like I'm not fitting in, because I think in my mind that's like, ugh.
Yeah.
But I think with music, I think it's so much more important to just be you.
Yes.
Be like authentically you, like.
Yes.
And it's like, what's the point of being anyone else if you're not showing the world who you are? Like, you've already got your name out there.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of making up a lie? Which I never understand that.
I mean, like, it is unfortunate. Like, a song that I used to really like, I still really appreciate, still really like it, is Graffiti on the Train by Stereophonics. That song starts off really slow, and it's one of those songs that builds up, and you get more melodic, more instrumental as the song goes on, and it's quite dramatic in an orchestral sense. And that's not something that's going to work with the algorithm, because it's not catching the first 30 seconds of a viewer's attention.
And I think that's the issue. I will happily say I'm probably part of this issue, but I think that's more of the issue with more of the younger generations now.
Oh, definitely.
Is because mainly you get an influence of like social media, TikTok and Instagram Reels and stuff. Because with them, if you're not getting caught within your first 35 seconds, you're not going to watch it.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's in a way put that in their brain. And so if a song isn't catching their attention, they're just they're not going to listen to it. But I also think with kids probably it's, and we've probably both been there when we were younger, it's if someone likes something, you're going to want to try like it. So you're not, so you're like, you're fit in, so you're not left out, so you don't feel like the odd one.
Yeah.
So I think kids just tend to all swarm around the same artist
Okay.
as well now,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense. I don't really think that made sense.
I do get what you mean. Yeah, like it is like a social phenomenon that younger people want to fit in with their peers. They don't want to be seen as the odd one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, another method that's getting big right now is email
Yes.
email promotions.
Yeah.
Like pre-saves.
Yeah.
But what are they called? Email lists.
Email lists, yes. So it's most artists tend to have a merch website, or just a website in general, and at the bottom of it, or when like you go to order their merch, you have a little thing at the bottom, and it's like sign up for like
the mail
pre-sale or like updates and news and blah 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 blah. So I've actually done that for a couple of them, but I think some of the different, like I've got ones for like my favorite like book artists, authors, and it's like up to date like stuff that is coming out, whereas with music artists it's so different. Like it's like, this show's gonna be happening, here's like all the information, like da 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 da.
Yeah, and it's a lot of the time it's shows that aren't even near you.
No,
that's
they're
what
not,
I find.
because no one wants to come to Scotland. It's a joke. It's a joke.
It is a joke. We need
Like Harry Styles, not coming to Scotland. I say that I don't even listen to his music, so I don't know why I'm getting all.
This might be a slight tangent, but did you ever watch The Next Step?
Yes,
Yeah,
they're coming to the UK.
Yeah, they're coming to the UK, not Scotland. Anyway,
I'll get over it.
It's not music related.
14-year-old me will get over it. But no, so I think if the people listen, they can also probably agree with, there's so much right and wrong when it comes to social media, but definitely the way people promote things is so much more different now.
Oh yeah, like QR codes.
QR codes are so big, so I keep getting handed them all the time at places. I'm like, leave me alone.
I mean, QR codes, I like the idea, but it's getting to the point now where
everything is a QR code.
Everything's a QR code, and it's looking really tacky when you go outside. And I also don't know if I'm paying for parking, pre-saving someone's album, or buying illegal substance when I'm scanning one. You never know what they mean.
No, it's true. It's like, oh, like you want to go get your Mackies, scan the QR code. You want to do your Tesco shopping, scan the QR. Like, it's just shut up, go away.
I mean,
it's everywhere.
There could be scams as well now. Like, they're just.
It wouldn't surprise me if I've been scammed by one, and I wouldn't have known. I probably don't know.
There's one guy. They're called Diaz, and I was looking into this because their QR codes, their stickers are everywhere, like everywhere in Scotland. And I was seeing them in Aberdeen, I was seeing them in Inverness, I was seeing them in Ullapool even. And I had to look this guy up, and apparently he's just really hated in the graffiti community.
Oh.
Because they just stick stickers everywhere. But that's the point I'm kind of getting to. It's like there's so many QR codes on every single lamppost, every single bus stop. And it feels like it's kind of going out of business a bit.
Yeah. I just think it's daft. Like, I think
if we were to have a QR code on our flyers, on our posters.
That I understand.
Yes.
It's there. You've got little bits and bobs which need a QR code. I'm like, shut up. We're 2026 now. We do not need a QR code for like whatever. It's dumb. I feel like you're like the equivalent right now of me when it comes to like AI or something.
Yes. I see the vision, but it's gone too far. And like it looks ugly. It looks ugly, and I think it's actually like vandalism of some sort.
Probably. Like, it could probably definitely be classed as vandalism. So, you got any other pointers you want to talk about?
I mean, I feel like we've kind of covered most things. Apart from, like, influencer marketing, but I mean, that is
I would say that's big.
it's an effective way to promote, but it's also difficult if you don't have those connections, if you don't have that network.
Yeah, I think that's probably why events are so important, because it's like you see so many of them band together and it's either they all like each other, they all don't. And then it's like, you know, you could use a really big influencer to help promote a song. So you're helping two cases instead of just the one.
You could, but I feel like that would come with a price.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So this is the end of episode 6. We hope you've enjoyed listening. You will find us on YouTube, Spotify, and
Possibly
Spotify and SoundCloud. So if you like what we've listened to today, go check out the other episodes. And I've been Neve.
I've been Lindsay.
And we'll see you next time.